Hello friends, welcome to Unique Designers India. Today we are going to see the next stitch in our tutorial videos and today we are going to start with the sugar beads and sequins works. For that let me explain what are the varieties of sequins available in market now. These are metallic shades. This is golden color metallic shaded sugar beads, and this is silver shade in metallic, and this is opaque one. Opaque means that it will not be transparent and it will have colors, and this is glass beads, that is it will be transparent and you can see through the colors. It will be like more like glass, colored glass, and this is opaque. But all materials are mostly glass. Material is glass, but the finishing type is different. These are metallic finish, this is opaque finish, and this is glass finish. And these are the basic materials, basic varieties available in sugar beads. And there are some more other materials like other shades, like you can even get these sugar beads in rainbow shades and even in bigger size and in smaller size. This is the normal size of sugar bead which is being used, and there is another smaller type of sugar bead. It is called the 00 size, and I don't think these colors are the 00 size is available in colors. I'm not sure about it, but I've seen a lot of golden color sugar beads in 00 size. Today we are going to use these kind of sugar beads and do the work. Let me start with before going to the work, I'll start explain you about the sequins also. Just keep watching. Now let me explain about the sequins, basic varieties in sequins. There are three main types in sequins which I have provided in your kit also. This is the flat sequins, which is like just like a flat metal sheet, and it has a hole in the middle. And this is the cup sequins. It will be just like a bowl-like thing, and it is little conical shape also, which has a hole in the middle. This is cup sequins, and this is called the plate sequins. The plate sequins is also little flat, and only the corners will be outer edge will be little raised on the top. So let me tell you. See if you can see the difference in between the plate sequins and cup sequins. Cup sequins it will be little conical in shape, but plate sequins will be flat, but only the corners will be little raised. Okay, so these are the main three varieties of sequins that's being used, and we are going to use all the three sequins in our works also. And there are different sizes also for these sequins. These two are number 4 size, and the ones which I have provided in the kit is also number 4. You can have smaller sizes also and in bigger sizes also. It starts from number 2, sequins number 2, number 3, number 4, and it goes on. And there are another type of sequins, another flat sequins which has hole only in the one side of the sequin. In all these sequins you can see the holes in the middle, but in few other sequins you have only holes in one side, but it's not very easily available in our area. But if it is possible, you can try different types of flowers with that sequins also. Now let me tell you what are the other types of sequins in flat one itself. In flat itself we have many other varieties. I will tell you how it is differentiated. Now I have got 3 type of flat sequins. All these 3 are flat sequins, and all the 3 are in yellow color, but the texture and the look of the yellow differs in every one of the sequin. This is actually called the pearl sequins. Pearl shade is always in matte type of finish. It doesn't have a very glittery or glossy effect. It will have a matte finish, and this is called pearl sequins. And in this pearl sequins we have a different color type of colors like pink, blue, and red, and there are a variety of colors available in this pearl sequins. And the second one, this is the disco sequins. We call it disco like because it is like shiny and glossy, and it has different colors on it, more like a rainbow type. This is the base color is yellow, but it shows different colors like red and orange and green. Even in one side of the sequin it will show green color and blue color. So this is called the disco sequins, and even in this disco sequins lots of colors are available. And this last one is the water sequins. Water sequins is like very beautiful to see, and when you work with this sequin, actually you can see the color only if it is kept in clusters, and if you take a single piece of the sequin you cannot see the color actually. If you use in single piece you will not be able to get its color. Only if it is used in clusters this color will be seen, and there are a lot of colors in this water sequins. Very beautiful colors they are. So all these are flat sequins and yellow color, but see the difference in their texture and shades. And same way we have got on cup sequins also. In cup sequins we have got some disco type sequins, that is rainbow shade. In this is blue color and this is yellow color. This is a normal cup sequin. This blue color is a normal one with disco effect, but this yellow color is a water sequin in cup sequin. Can you understand? It is like a watery type, that is transparent type. Water sequins are like very transparent, and this is also a little more transparent, but it has a yellow tone in it. And these sequins are not easily available in market because once I get this, next time I will not be able to get the same color and same finish. Every time these materials keeps changing in colors and shades. I'm explaining about all these sequins and sugar beads today because only if you use different types of materials and only then you can show difference in your work and you can give uniqueness to your works and designs. That's why I try to explain all the varieties of sequins that all I know. Maybe there are more and more of varieties, but what all I know and I have, I've explained here. Now let us start with the stitches and we'll learn how to do it. Now let us start with the work. For making a flower with these sugar beads and sequins, I'm taking a very thin needle. This needle number will be number 10 or 12. You can use any of these two numbers. And if you're not able to guess the number in the shop, in few shops they will not have the wrapper around it. They will have just the needles in the box and they'll ask you to select one. You can take some sugar beads in your hand and try to put the sugar bead inside the needle and check if it is passing through the eye portion of the needle also. See, it should pass through this like this. Only then the needle is suitable for this kind of sugar beads. You can take this needle and thread it with the normal sewing thread and make a knot for the last at the last end. Join the two ends of the thread and make a knot. So you are taking double thread for stitching the sugar beads and sequins. Now let us start with the center of the flower. From the center point, take the needle from the downside to the upside and take one chunky in this. Sequins and chunkies are same, nothing different in that. One chunky and then one sugar bead. Put these two together till the end of the thread and very close to the cloth. And now remove the bead from this place and put the needle again inside the center of the chunky. Now we have completed the center part of the flower, and you can use this chunky and beadwork as a dot or a butta type design for any filling places you can use. For all over design over the blouse you can use this kind of dots. And at the end of the chunky, take the needle out again from the downside and now take 3 sugar beads in it. 1, 2 and 3. Taken 3 beads like this and then last one chunky. So take all these 4 materials to the end of the thread and hold the thread like this in the left hand and put the needle, keep the chunky in a vertical position and put the needle where the chunky ends. Not inside the chunky but just where it ends. If you don't do like this, you can see the thread coming out in between the chunky and the beads. Only if you do like this, the thread will go exactly in the same point and then the beads on some chunky alone will be seen. Do the same for the opposite side. For every flower you can make like this opposite, then you will get a symmetrical design and beautifully finishing flower shape. Again 3 beads together. 1 chunky. Repeat the same for all the 4 sides and in between the lines also you can do the other lines so that the flower is complete. See, after finishing these 4 sides, we can make stitches in this gap and in this gap and this gap so that the flower is complete. Let me finish it and show you. Now we have completed the whole flower. All the 8 sides are complete. Let me tell you another method of same flower like thing with 2 different types of another type of chunky. This is the plate sequins. We are going to use this plate sequins to form another flower. Plate sequins and sugar beads. In this I am using glass sugar beads, the green color glass sugar beads. But for the center you can use only a flat sequin. So first, as usual, start with the flower center. 1 chunky and 1 sugar bead. Put both together till the end of the cloth and remove the bead. Put the needle again inside the center of the chunky. So this is the center for the flower. And now start from the outer side of the chunky and take 3 sugar beads. 1, 2 and 3. 3 sugar beads. Now these plate sequins can be used in 2 different ways. One is this one. This is the facing upward and this is facing downward side. You can use it both the sides. First step I am going to use it in facing upwards direction. That is, the plate will be facing upwards. And then take another 2 sugar beads. 1 and 2. Now the chunky should be kept facing downside and again it should be taken by the needle. Now you can see 3 sugar beads, 1 chunky facing this side and 2 sugar beads and another chumki facing this side. Okay, the same way you have to put all the beads and sequins till the end of the thread and hold it with your left hand. Keep the chumki vertical position and put the needle inside the cloth. So this is the first petal of the flower. When you complete this, you can see this is the flat base of the sequin, and this sequin will just stand in a slanting direction. Do the same for the opposite side also. Same like we did in the previous one, do it for the 4 sides and then in the middle one. Let me finish all the 4 sides and then show you when I'm doing this middle ones. Now I have completed all the 4 sides and you're going to do stitches in the middle of these 2 lines. Let us start from here. Same stitch only, not anything different, but just see the look how it comes when you finish the middle petals. This design is very suitable for kids dresses because the sequins are like just keeping raised itself. It will not be suitable for back neck blouses or anything. You can use it for kurtis and even for small girls silk skirts or anything. For frocks you can use this stitch. So can you see? The outer sides will be flat and the inner circle will be made little closer. In this you can do a little change also. Like for example, I am using 3 beads in the first point. You can use only 2 beads, and outer side you can use only 1 bead. It will be a little more closer. You can try with a different count of beads. Same way, let me finish the whole flower and then show you. Now we have completed the whole flower. You can make a knot inside these things. Same like we do in French knot. Already in French knots I have told you how to do the knots. You can follow that. Sorry, I think I haven't told the knot, how to make the knot in my French knot video because I haven't uploaded the French knot video for English channel. In another 2 days, let me finish the French knot, bullion knot and cast on stitch. These 3 stitches are pending in the English channel. We'll do it very soon, and I'll explain the knot, how to make the knot in that video so that you can easily understand this. And now we have completed the whole 2 flowers, and I'll tell you a little homework motif for this type of sequins and sugar beads flower. This is the homework motif I have planned for today's stitches. Let me start from the center one. This big flower, red color flower, you can use the plate sequins and sugar bead method. And for these 3 flowers, for one of the flower you can use sugar bead and flat sequins. For the other 2 you can use cardana beads and flat sequins. And these small dots can be done with French knot. And these golden lines, all the golden stem like lines can be done with chain stitches, normal gold zari chain stitches. And then for these leaves you can use color zari, that is green color zari, when chain stitch filling can be done. If you don't have green color zari, you can even use golden color zari itself, no issues. And here for these leaves, orange color leaves, for these leaves you can use langam stitch. These are my ideas, and if you have different ideas to do, you can also try with that. But you have to try with these 3 flowers compulsorily. Only then you can practice with these today's classes. So keep practicing, and thank you all for watching. Bye.